And as long as he finishes this stage in Nice today, he'll become the first Eritrean to win the green jersey in Tour de France history. To me, what's fun about this story is like lining it up next to Mark Cavendish, which we'll get to in a moment. You have Cav winning for the 35th time, and we're celebrating that. And right in there with that in the same week, you have someone winning for the very first time and celebrating a different kind of emotion.
Yeah, two moments of history happening at the Tour de France, the greatest sprinter of all time, and then with a new sprinter that is, forging the way for his country that's not been at the front of the Tour de France before, and, redefining what's possible and doing it in such a classy and unique way, fighting back. We saw him hit the ground there, that persistence to keep his head in the game, be fighting for those sprints again, and pushing through the pain. That's another one of these comeback stories that is etched underneath the surface at this Tour de France.
Yeah, what's crazy is the Tour de France. It's like this magical thing where you can make a name for yourself. He wasn't even the first option on his team. We were talking about Gerben Tyson being the #1 option on for Intermarché Wanty, and then all of a sudden he surprised us. He surprised the world, but he surprised his own team.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just those kind of stories. You can't even think about that.
It was enjoyable getting to know him as well, because obviously once you win, then you're interviewed afterwards. And he always had this joy and humility, whether he was celebrating a win or talking about that crash where we wondered if he was going to come back. He was the same guy, super likable, and I come back to this word, super humble every time too.
Yeah, despite rising to the status of, the most dominant sprinter of the Tour, very close, Jesper Philipsen also with 3, but he was not taking it for granted. He talked about before the race, we heard him in some interviews saying how he has been rising up the ranks and getting more respect in the peloton. And after you win 2-3 stages of the Tour de France, you're getting all kinds of respect. But that did not change his attitude, the joy, the humbleness, and the happiness to just be where he is. And he talked about not being fixated on green, but just one day at a time. He has everything he wants and more than he could ever dream of.
Eri-fortune becoming the first Eritrean to have that kind of success at the Tour.